Sam Bremner, Helensburgh Tigers.
Jamie Fressard, Berkeley Vale Panthers.
Jessica Surgis, Coogee Randwick Wombats.
Isabel Kelly, Berkeley Vale Panthers.
Brady Parker, Musbrook Rams.
Jocelyn Kelleher, The Entrance Tigers. Taryn Aiken, Bulamble Jets. Millie Elliott, Cabarga Eels. Keely Davis, Corrimal Cougars.
Etessa Pule, Caboolture Snakes. Amber Hall, Richmond Rovers.
Olivia Koenig, Berkeley Vale Panthers. Tiana Davison, Central Coast Roosters. Tavana Papali'i, Nerang Roosters. Jasmine Strange, Berkeley Vale Panthers. Samantha Economos, Goulburn Stockman.
Bunny Hopewadi, Nawina Hawks.
Emma Tonegato, Helensburgh Tigers.
Cassie Staples, Cronulla-Sutherland.
Tiana Penatani, La Perouse Panthers.
Anessa Biddle, Otara Scorpion.
Georgia Ravix, Asquith Magpies.
Georgia Hanoi, Aspley Devils.
Taylor Preston, Cronulla-Sutherland.
Ellie Johnston, Kendall Blues.
Quincy Dodd, Cronulla-Sutherland. Holly Wheeler, Old Bar Pirates. Tarley Holmes, Manai Roosters. Rhiannon Byers, Warrior Wombats. Brooke Anderson, Brighton Seagulls.
Philomena Hanisi, Guildford Owls.
Manolita Takapau Tolo, St. John Eels.
Vanessa Foliaki, Orange Hawks.
Tegan Dimmick, Southeastern Seagulls.
Started the season 6-0, finished at 6-3 on a 3-game losing streak, but then became the first team ever to keep the Broncos to 0 last week in the finals. Some staggering numbers throughout the year, including a record 350 run metres in one game for Izzy.
On the run.
The 2024 NRLW Grand Final underway, and the Roosters start with the ball in their hands and Elliott to bring it back. When they squared off a month ago, the Sharks received the kickoff, coughed it up on the opening play, and it was downhill from there, Alana Ferguson. Back on an angle. The that's rocked! Ran into Amber Hall, the wrecking ball. Lovely pass to Aiken to open up some space, and Koenig trying to bust them, has the arm free, and the Dalian medalist through and out the other side for the opening try of the grand final. What a week she is having.
Olivia Koenig, we see here on the Harvey Norman replay. They get nice width in their game. Sammy Bremner's just hanging around the back again, waiting to see if she needs to pop up on the inside or the outside, but Taryn Aiken gets her back rower running a fierce line at the opposition centre. One of the best in the game, gets an arm free to look for the offload, but doesn't even need to go there. What a try.
Well, Jess Surgis thought she was playing rugby union for a moment. She got in behind the ruck and tried to help push her over, but I tell you what, she didn't need the help.
And Kelleher, great goal kicker throughout the season, adds the extras. Solid contact by Johnston and Dodd. Numbers on the left-hand side. Aiken trying to create. Oh, quick hands! And Fressard for the corner! Will score again for the Roosters. Dynamic, pouncing on these Sharks' errors.
Fans will see this on the Harvey Norman replay. Great service by Keely Davis. See there, she just squares up on her inside and holds up the inside defenders. And the Sharks have to rely on some double D to try and shut it down. The last time they raided down here, the Sharks' right edge disconnected. This time they are connected, but they're just in too tight, and Fressard makes them pay.
Didn't she do well? Isabel Kelly, catch pass in one motion. But again, Taryn Aiken, they've pulled to pieces the edge defence of the Cronulla Sharks on both edges now. She's proving to just be a little bit of a pest, but a crucial ball player.
So 40 metres out. Again, Kelleher off the outside of the boot a little. And Staples under pressure. How does the ref see that? Has to be offside eventually here. No play on. Wow. Sharks maybe a little unlucky there, but the Roosters will take it. Elliott winds up. If they went to the left, they were a big chance. It's still on if they go that way. But they go right instead for Aiken. Out the back, Surgis. Winger unmarked. Parker! So both wingers score in a matter of minutes, and it's all Roosters in the grand final.
Yeah, well, it's perfect execution in attack. Again, Taryn Aiken, she just has all the time in the world to find the right pass. Jess Surgis doesn't overplay her role.
Pretty handy.
Tough conversation for the coach, John Strange, to say to his daughter.
Wouldn't want to be around the dinner table that night.
Bowl and Nutridrain for Brecky.
Another penalty. So the Sharks losing their discipline here. Another quick tap taken by Davis, and they're inside the 40.
Good tackle, Tale Holmes.
Upperlee. And the changes keep on coming. Economos is on. And the number 16 jumper. Strange. Playing as a left edge back rower. After playing much of the season in that centre role when Surgis went down with her knee injury. Economos, 2 hit-ups out of 3 plays here.
I'll tell you what, look at this Westpac red zone. It's probably number 8 for the Roosters, and they've made the most of every opportunity when they've got down there.
Aiken, right-hand side again, chiming in, Bremner, and Parker has a double. And think back to her grand final history when the Roosters won the comp in 2021. She was gone by this stage with an unfortunate ACL injury.
And they do so well here to find the space, the Roosters. You see there, Penatani makes a decision, shoots up. She's trying to call for a winger, but that is...
They're going through the hands here via the halfback, and Surgis in space. Support on the inside. Oh! Jess Surgis throws the dummy and caps a perfect half for the Sydney Roosters. Welcome back, Jess.
And it's when the halves combine, Kelleher to Aiken. See the defensive decisions, they've just got eyeballs for Koenig. Penatani tries to zero in on her. It allows Jess Surgis a clean catch at the footy. But this is some really, really nice football from the Tricolours. They are absolutely flying. Look at that show and go, JT. That was magic.
Yeah, it certainly was. And that's the difference between the two sides. For the Roosters, Kelleher and Taryn Aiken and Sammy Bremner have got their fingerprints all over this match. And again, 5th tackle option, they run the ball. Kelleher to Taryn Aiken and then to Surgis, who runs 40 metres and puts it down underneath the post. So this Roosters side is certainly on fire.
Straight in front when it's 73% throughout the year, and makes it 24-0 to the Roosters over the Sharks at half-time in the grand final. An emphatic scoreline. Can the Sharks turn it around in the second half? Jocelyn Kelleher's kicking game a feature. He's got that background in soccer and Aussie rules, and that's what attracted John Strange to recruiting Jocelyn Kelleher, and her boot has been a factor in this game so far. Hanaway can rip a pass, and she does to Penatani, who's through, and the comeback starts now for Cronulla through the captain.
I like that, playing on the far post. See, Johnston runs in, and it's a nice pill from Georgia Hanaway. One-on-one, Tiana Penatani, Jess Surgis. She gets the better of her Blues teammate here, Penatani. Good start to the half for the Sharks.
Well, that's the key. The key is getting their strike centres the ball early, executes the perfect pass Hanaway, but look at this footwork from Tiana Penatani. She runs with so much power through her legs, but that's the key, giving her the ball nice and early so that she can put her strengths in motion, and she executed perfectly.
Preston's conversion attempt in off the post. Slowly back to her feet. Cronulla on a roll right now. Real depth on the left-hand side. Tonegado chimes in and throws the dummy back inside for Dodd. And they go back to back.
Their shift back. Taylor Preston finds her hooker, Quincy Dodd. And then Emma Tonegado. Now her biggest strength is her pace and her footwork. She puts that on, draws in the opposition fullback in Sammy Bremner. And the Harvey Norman replay, have a look at this one. She puts the footwork on, she gets it back into 2 hands. And Quincy Dodd, who delivered that pass initially, she realigned and punched that hole. And the Cronulla Sharks, they don't only score, they score in a position that's crucial because they're going to need those extra 2 points to tap back on.
And no mucking around from Preston. From point-blank range, the margin back to 12. Strange the decoy. Kelly moving it on. Bremner trying to do the same, but was collared and coughs it up.
A smile there.
Wheeler had a chance to straighten things up. Now it's the last. Hanaway with that passing ability and running ability. Oh, this is extraordinary.
But on the Harvey Norman replay, it's Brooke Anderson. Look at this footwork through the middle, fresh legs on the field, and Emma Tonegado doing what every fullback should be doing, pushing up around the middle, looking for space. Ellie Johnston does very well to find a pass there. And then the shift back through the middle, again, it looked a little bit sloppy, but they came up with the right option off the back of this tackle. Georgia Hanaway, take a bow.
She did well from dummy half Brooke Anderson to break them open, but again, just that quick execution to Hanaway, that was crucial as well. She knew just to fling it straight off the deck. And Hanaway, her running game in the last couple of weeks has been impeccable. She's been growing in confidence, and you could see that confidence taking the line on.
Going up in sixes, and again, a converted try. And that's the margin right now. Georgia Hanaway, first try in her NRLW career in just her 7th game.
No, they're going to have to back their defence here now, the Sharks, and Anessa Biddle, just not enough urgency to get there. Byers did very well not to play at the footy. But Foliaki, fresh legs on the field for the Sharkies as well.
Oh, look at that Westpac red zone.
First.
And through her routine and chewing up some valuable seconds here. Kelleher does make the margin 8. Crowd building all the time here. Still 2 more plays. They must go left. Trying to squeeze their way through. Johnston's done it! Magical ball control by Ellie Johnston. And they're within a converted try now, the Sharks.
This season, but she's an absolute beast for the Cronulla Sharks.
Yeah, she certainly is. She scored a number of tries. She's a try-scoring machine. But she does well. Look, she actually traps it between her knees, and then she bumps off Aiken, picks the ball up, and then scores next to the posts. Makes for a really great conversion on the Harvey Norman replay. I'm pretty sure she picks it up cleanly, but the bunker will have a closer specky of it. Yeah, she catches that between her knees.
Well, it's a clever mismatch too. It's a clever mismatch. Going up against your opposition half, a hit and spin. Who knows how she caught it, JT. That was special from the Sharkies.
Numbers on the right. Koenig digs in. Oh! She started it, and now she might have finished it. The Dally M medalist, Olivia Koenig, with a magical dummy and run.
See here on the Harvey Norman replay, dummy half finds her half back, Taryn Aiken, but the space opened up and Olivia Koenig, footy in 2 hands, just toying with the Cronulla Sharks. Emma Tonegado, the fullback, she took it hook, line and sinker and kept things simple and straightened it up, Olivia Koenig. What a season she's had.
Yeah, the Sharks had 3 or 4 players just to defend that whole half of the field there, and when that happens, you get a little bit nervous. You start spreading yourself a little bit wider, staying on an outside shoulder there, and it was just great balance by Koenig. Coming back on the inside of Georgia Hanaway there. Hasn't she had a cracking year?
Justin Kelleher does drive it through to make it 32 points to 24. And they cock a hoot, the Roosters fans. Going back to the left again for Hanaway. Tenatani, she's over! It's on! Do you decline the kick now?
Absolutely leg it back to halfway, get this kick off. You see here on the Harvey Norman replay, it's been the key all day. Get to your strike centres with nice and early ball. Quincy Dodd, she doesn't overplay her role, and Hanaway finds Tiana Penatani under that left wing. She goes over, and the Sharkies, there'll be all sorts of urgency here. They had to do everything they possibly could then, the Cronulla Sharks, but the Roosters' defence, what a performance.
They are premiers in the NRLW for the 2nd time. Big leaders at half-time. They were reeled in by the Sharks, but they get it done in the end in an epic NRLW Grand Final.